Assalamualaikum, my name is Moktaf.
Hi, my name is Madhya or Andra.
Hi, I'm Raisa.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ihsan.
In the history of Islamic jurisprudence, many scholars contributed to the development of Islamic law after the time and passing of Prophet Muhammad and his companions. One of the most influential scholars was Ahmad ibn Hanbali. He was the founder of the Hanbali school of law, which later became one of the four major Sunni schools of fiqh. Imam Ahmad lived during the Abbasid period, where Islamic scholarship was rapidly developing. His work mainly focused on the study of hadith and the preservation of the teachings of Prophet Muhammad. In this video, we will briefly discuss the life, legal methodology, and influence of Imam Hanbali in the development of Islamic law.
Ahmad bin Hanbal was born in the city of Baghdad over 1,200 years ago. His father died when he was a baby, so his mother raised him alone on very little money. Even as a young boy, he was known for being very humble and always wearing simple and clean clothes. He was a quiet student who spent all his time learning and helping others. When he was 15, Ahmad began traveling to distant lands like Yemen and Mecca to collect the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad. He was so poor that he often walked hundreds of miles on foot because he could not afford a horse. He even worked as a physical laborer to pay for his books and ink. During his life, he memorized and wrote down thousands of important records to keep them safe for the future. The hardest part of his life began when the rulers of the empire tried to force scholars to say things about religion that were not true. While many others gave in because they were afraid, Ahmad refused to lie. He was put in a dark prison for over 2 years and was treated very harshly. No matter how much he suffered, he stayed brave and told the rulers he would only follow what was written in the Quran. Because he never gave up, the rulers finally let him go, and he became a hero to the people of Baghdad. When he passed away in the year 241 AH, nearly 1 million people came to his funeral to show their respect. Ahmad bin Hanbal is still remembered today as a man who chose his principles over a comfortable life.
In developing his legal methodology, Imam Hanbali placed the highest authority on the Quran and the authentic hadiths, treating them as the primary and most reliable sources of Islamic law. What makes his approach unique is his strong preference for hadiths over personal reasonings. Even weak hadiths were sometimes considered before using analogical reasoning, or qiyas, as long as they were not fabricated. In addition, Imam Hanbali highly valued the opinions of the Prophet's companions. He sees them as the closest generation to the original teachings of Islam. Because of this, the Hanbali school is often described as more text-based and conservative compared to other schools. However, this does not mean that it's rigid. It reflects a careful effort to preserve the authenticity of Islamic teachings.
Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbali is usually remembered for his strong character and commitment to his beliefs. During the Abbasid period, he faced political pressure during an event known as the Minha, or the Inquisition. Despite imprisonment and punishment, he refused to change his beliefs regarding the nature of the Quran. His courage made him highly respected among scholars and the Muslim community. Today, the Hanbali school continues to influence Islamic law in many regions, and Imam Ahmad is remembered as one of the greatest scholars in the history of Islamic jurisprudence.